see what's going on. We can make it together. We can find a way.
Welcome back. I'm Tia Turnbull, your champion of champions. This is Keep It 100, and you are learning request, reply. The first thing to be aware of when you're thinking about making requests of others or others making requests of you is that everyone is free to choose their own way, to accept or not accept, to do things for other people. Everyone gets to choose what they want to do. Everyone is free to choose what they want to do. There's no obligation to do things for other people, and other people don't have an obligation to do things to you. So everyone is free to decide. And so a really good place to come from when you make requests of other people is to understand that they may say no. And whatever they say, you're going to be good with. Okay, so when you make a request of someone else, there are 5 possible options that that person has to answer you with. Okay, that's a request. Pick up your dirty shoes off the floor and don't put them down there again. Okay, now that person can agree. Okay, I will pick up my dirty shoes off the floor and I will not put them down again. So they're agreeing, making a commitment to say that they will do what you requested them to do. Okay, that's their reply to you. They just agreed, which then you think, okay, so they're going to do that because they just said yes. Okay, the second thing they can do is decline. You can say, nope, I'm not picking up my dirty shoes off the floor and I'm going to be putting them there again. So they decline completely. They're not going to do any part of your request. They just say no. So agree, they say yes. Decline, they say no. Okay? Number 3, they can make a counteroffer. They can say, well, I'm going to pick up my dirty shoes off the floor, but I'm probably going to put them there again on some other day because it's convenient for me. So my counteroffer to you is, I'll do a part of what you're saying, but I'm not going to do all of what you're saying. Here's what I can do. The rest I cannot. Okay? So that's the counteroffer. They're saying, I can't do this, but I will do that. And it could even be, will you bake cookies for the PTA meeting next Wednesday? The counteroffer might be, I cannot bake cookies for next Wednesday's meeting, but I can drive on the field trip the following week. Okay, so that's a counteroffer. Not this, but that. Okay. All right, then there is an exchange. Okay, so the person says, I'll tell you what, I will pick up my dirty shoes off the floor. I won't put them there again if you promise that you will do my dishes for the rest of the month. Or whatever. You know. So they make an exchange. They say, I will do this if you do that. Okay? So that's an exchange. Now when you do an exchange, you're now asking them. You're making a request of them. So then they now have the option to do any of these replies with you. Okay? So when you do that, sometimes it's good, and I will make more videos on this, the Indian talking stick and the elephant ears. Because sometimes these agreements can get muddled and there's a lot of back and forth and it's difficult to keep them clear. And that's what these videos are about. I'm going to help you to find some ways that you can not get that back and forth and then nothing gets resolved and it's hopeless and you walk away and you go, I hate conflict, I never want to talk again kind of feeling. I'm going to give you some more skills and strategies that you can use so that doesn't happen. Okay, and a couple of them are Indian talking stick and elephant ears. Okay, but so an exchange. So the other person can say, I'll do this if you do that, and then you can work that out. Okay, and then the 5th one is the person says, you know, I don't really know if I'm willing to do that yet, but I need some time to think about it. I will get back to you in 2 days, or I will get back to you by Friday at 5 p.m. Okay. Now, if the person says, I will get back to you by a certain time, then make sure you get back by a certain time. Now, if you're the person who is waiting for them to get back to you, then you're expecting them to get back to you by that time with an answer. And then when they come back, they're going to do this again. They're either going to say yes, no, make a counteroffer, ask for an exchange, or tell you, I still need more time to make a decision. Okay. So now, regardless of what someone chooses, no matter what someone chooses, that's their prerogative. I can't make you say yes. I can't make you, tell me what you want in return. These are options. But just know that when someone makes a request of you, you don't have to say yes. You don't even have to say no flat out. You can counteroffer. You can make an exchange. Or you can tell them that you need some time to think about it and you'll get back to them. So you have a little bit more options, a little bit more wiggle room to play and to think and to, not put pressure on yourself to give somebody an answer right away, or to make sure you either say absolute yes or absolute no. And you definitely don't always have to say yes, right? And then you might say, oh, I'm just going to say no anytime someone asks me something. Well, you see, you have some options to really go inside yourself and think about it and say, what really works for me? What is it I want when someone's making a request of me? I'm not just going to say yes. I'm not just going to say no. I'm going to think about what is it I want before I give them an answer. Okay. And then answer authentically for me. Because a lot of times someone else is detached from whether you say yes, no, decline, counteroffer, or whatever. They don't care. They're just asking, So don't put pressure on yourself to give them the answer they want. Don't put pressure on yourself to think you have to give them an answer right away. Just don't put pressure on yourself. Just know that your life is yours and you give the answer that's most real for you. Be real. Champion yourself to live the life you want. Don't say yes to things you don't want. And don't say no to things you do want. Think about it. No, and then go in line with what your heart tells you really, truly want. So you can create the life that you want. Champion yourself to be a champion. I'm Tia Turnbull. This is Keep It 100. If you like these videos and would like to be informed when more come out, hit the like, subscribe, and tap the bell, and you will see me on the next one.